We're live. Hello, everyone. Welcome. We are back for another week. I am so glad to be here, officially live. Hola. I can't believe it. Feeling fantastic. Hope everyone had a great weekend. Welcome to my Mayhem Streamcast. I'm DJ. I'm your host of tonight's conversation. Really appreciate everyone dropping in. Welcome. Say hello to each other. I really like to create an environment and a community for everyone to chat and feel comfortable. So, welcome. I want to add that we're honoring Black, Indigenous, and people of color mental health. So we'll be talking a little bit about that. And it's Monday, so we have a new guest. I'm so excited. This is a great friend. We've been friends for quite a while. And just to watch him grow into what he is live on his show, I'm so excited to talk about it. Normally, we talk about destigmatizing mental health, disability, and trauma. We're going to talk a little bit about that. We're going to talk about his mayhem. We're going to create opportunities here together, connect. We want to be voices to break stigmas. We want to encourage acceptance. Big, big, big. And I want to always add my trigger warning. Encourage discretion just in case we talk about things that may be difficult and mature in nature. Thank you to StreamYard always for powering my show. I appreciate StreamYard. If you're new, welcome. So happy to see everyone. Let me see. Let me check the chat. I don't know. Hello, chat. Hi, chat. Ooh, we have some. Hello, chat. Okay. Well, you know what? Let me just bring out our guest because I don't want to do this without my guest. And I always say this. So, and then we get into a conversation and you know how it goes. So I'm really excited. I normally put up my thing, but I don't want to hold up. So we're gonna just jump in. Let's just bring out Usama. Come on, Usama, just come out here with me.
What's good, y'all? How you guys are doing?
You're amazing. You're so amazing. Thank you for your amazing energy. I know it's so early in the morning, late at night, however you want to look at it over there. Your time is so precious and valuable, my friend. Thank you for being here.
Appreciate you. I mean, anything for the LinkedIn family, anytime. So we all got it going on. So it's all good.
We're family, LinkedIn family. Okay, I
Woo!
know. So that might be, whatever point of conversation. What's up, chat? Hello, chat. Welcome, welcome. It has begun.
Hi.
Yes. Oh, I gotta throw in my own hello. What's up? Hey.
We've
What's
got
up, girl?
we've got
Yeah,
Vegeta, we've got Mackenzie, we've got
no.
all the
We got
wonderful,
so
what
many.
fabulous people.
Phyllis, I know. I'm so excited. Jenny,
Jenny
hi.
Gold.
Hi. I
Hey.
know. We're excited. So many wonderful people. Thank you, everyone, for being here. Usama, I know it's late. So I was like, just bring you out and let's just chit chat. And I know we have a lot of ground to cover. Definitely want to talk about so many things with you. I've been preparing and I've been waiting because I was on your show in April and now we're into July.
Ooh, alrighty.
So
Hey.
I was like, okay, I need to talk. I need to talk to Usama. I need to get him on the show. So you pick a day. You
Hello.
pick a day, a Monday that works for you. You picked this Monday. So thank you for spending your time with me. You got a busy week.
No, it's all good. No problems at all. So we'll always manage to squeeze in no matter what. It's all good.
Oh, well, tomorrow you're going to be busy and it's going to be a good show. I know you got a show tomorrow.
Yep.
Go ahead, go for it. What are you doing tomorrow night?
So tomorrow I'm gonna be actually it's gonna be an event with Jonathan Palmer, with Travis Lochner, Nick Lozano, and Jamal Marshall, with all of the legends. So we'll be talking actually about live streaming. So journeys and all of those tactics and strategies upon the ways of actually how we can craft while answering some of your questions. So really looking forward to all of you guys joining us. And plus it's a free event. So let's have
Yeah,
fun and let's bring it up, y'all.
right. And learn, right? Learn. Up our
Yeah.
game.
Mm.
I know. That's a leader right there. That's what this is all about. Being a leader. Look at that. You're natural born leader. I love it. So I'm so happy to have you. We're gonna keep chit-chatting away. Feel free to talk to the chat as the chat keeps saying hello. Juana, hello. Thank you for making it.
Wanda, how's it going?
Robert, thank you for
Robert,
being.
my
You've been
man.
MIA for a minute. I'm glad I reached out, but I'm glad you're back, my friend. Welcome,
Awesome.
welcome, welcome. Thank you.
Appreciate you.
So sweet. I love
Phyllis.
the little messages and all the little
Ah,
wonderful, warm and fuzzy conversations within everyone that has, like connections. We're all little happy family, like you said. So, anyways, we got a lot to talk about. We want to talk about self-esteem and anxiety,
Righty.
mental health fatigue and peer pressure and all the stuff that comes like along the way when we're grinding and working hard. But we're
Mm-hmm.
here and we're leaders, right? I mean, have these shows and we have these platforms and we try to make the best of it. We really want to
Correct.
amplify voices, and you do amazing work. For your voice is just woo poetic.
Thank you so much. I mean, learning from everybody and anybody. I mean, we're learning from each other, growing with one another, just like I said, we're the same, just leveling up, growing up, and at the same time, helping to empower one another for the better. So,
I know. And you do that on your show. You keep busy.
yeah.
A lot of
So,
gas, great voices, great stories to tell, value, content is on point, my friend.
thank you so much, DJ.
I know. Ooh, we
Ooh,
have
Gabe is in the house.
what's up, my
Woo,
friend?
my man.
Glad you showed up. Welcome. Big welcome. So, yes, okay. Now we know this is for real.
Let's go.
We drew him out of the dark. That's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I mean, you're the man of wisdom. And when I first met you, we've been through some like events together, and we just seem to always just have like a great flow and chit chat and communication. And I just always saw that light in you, just always there for the people, and just how you like to really empower others. So that's the stuff I want to talk about. So you share with me. You share with me. What do you want to give me? What do you want to share with everyone while we're here?
Well, first and foremost, thank you so much for, inviting me. I feel it's already an honor, blessing, and a grace upon to all because we, a lot of the times we believe in it's actually being invited somewhere. It's a blessing in of it itself. So that's a blessing you gave me already. And what also struck light actually so hardly. I mean, the very first time when I met you, it's the kindness, it's the love, the automatic, like the smile that's lit up from your face, from your kindness. Like you're always there. It's like, ah, hey, it's like immediately you're welcoming people with open arms. So that one made me gravitate towards you and so many others actually of the similar thing. I mean, and that has been the thing. I mean, I always loved actually being moving forward actually at the same time learning because I remember you used to have your streams before even LinkedIn Live. I remember just to see I was like, wow, those conversations are awesome. You brought a lot of awesome guests, and I say, believe it or not, I was like, man, I wish if I could be in one of our guests someday. I had that in mind, but I was like, I never said it out. I was like, hopefully
Oh,
that will be so. And today the dream has come about. It's true already. So
that.
yeah.
I think that's amazing because it really goes back to everything that today stands for, right? Like being a leader and how we overcome things to get to where we want to be, really being consistent in our work
Yep.
and being true to our desires and our message and our purpose and
Correct.
our why.
Oh yeah.
So I think if that
100%.
is truly the A word, authentic, if that's really
Oh,
genuine, if it's genuine, then
yeah.
I think, then there's going to be a substantial connection that's really going to last. It's really something you can build on, right?
Absolutely. Indeed. Ah, appreciate you, my brother. I mean, you guys are the role models. We
That
packing up and
right
learning.
there, role model, like
Right there.
mentor, right there,
Yeah,
mentor.
right there. Definitely. So a lot of times I say it's four people. I mean, it was T Lock, Travis Lochner,
Right?
Nick
Where?
Lozano, Gabe Leal, Junaid Iqbal. I mean, I used to see all of them. I was like, man, these guys are just doing wonderful. I was like, I wish I could be doing something like that. And yeah, so it's the
Yeah,
lessons from all of them. So yeah, love them in
I
the heart.
agree. I agree. I agree so much. So it's nice, to be able to pay that forward and to help others to continue and move forward in their own journeys and in what
100%.
right?
Correct.
Also,
100%.
for me, that's giving. I like giving. I like abundance for everyone. I want everyone to feel heard and whole and
Yes, Salam.
understood.
Oh, yes.
Even a little bit, right? Validated.
Validated and valuing. That's why there's three types of cloth. The most enlightened cloth. is our smile. And the most expensive cloth that we can ever wear is our self confidence. And the most relaxing cloth is our tranquility and grace. Once we have all of those three things, as we go forward, it's actually going to be attracting light upon light. In the wordings of Carl Sean Watkins, he said, real recognize real. And I say, real loves real, and that's the real deal.
That's it. That's it. Exactly. So perfect. Again, poetic. Do you write poetry?
Actually, with the line of poetry, I mean, I
We
used to
talked about
write.
this before. We talked about your rapping. I know we've talked about your rapping.
Yeah,
So
it's.
ask
Go
about
ahead.
the rapping. Gabe, I just gotta give a shout out to Gabe. Thank you for the bits. Thank you for all the bits. I'm like shocked. So I just don't want to interrupt this amazing fountain of wisdom. I'm trying to catch every second of like
It's all good. It's all good.
but thank you so much. Pride 100. That's right. Here we go. I love that. Thank you so much. That's so kind. And Uni 100. So Gabe, big hearts. So much support and appreciation. So thank you. It's so nice to have support, right? Like that's what we all
Lovely.
want. That's all like that's what we seek. Just like validating like we're doing a good
Yeah,
job. We're performing quote unquote to really like do a good deed that it's
100%.
and that it's not done in vain, that it's not done for superficial
Mm-hmm.
reasons. So I appreciate all the
Absolutely.
support. Thank you,
Absolutely.
everyone.
Majid says, do I rap? Well, I used to back in the day.
Yes, he has shared this. I've seen this.
Uh, it was at the age of 12, actually. That was like 13 years ago. I mean, that was
Yeah.
actually in the beginning, in the midst, actually, it's starting off. I mean, in the beginning, it was like, oh, freestyle, actually trying to be all cool. I mean, following the trend and stuff. And also, I don't know why, like, was the age when I started with rhyming, because I used to love rhyming one word. Or sometimes if I used to read a script from somewhere and I used to see the word this one and then this one and then this one and then this one. So for instance, it could be a simple example like that. If I think of the word confidence, I think of resilience. And if I think of difference, I think of ponderance. And if I think of ponderance, I think of consequence. And consequence, I think of intelligence. Intelligence, I think of diligence. So, and then from that one, actually, so you put a couple of words in, and then you bring it in together. So it's like the higher the confidence, the more the difference we are able to make a ponderance. From the consequence that we can make, it's towards the intelligence that we can upbring. And then once we think of the intelligence, it's like, okay, from the moment of maintenance to a better resilience, and that will utmostly and wholeheartedly lead towards an utmost beautiful consequence. So yeah.
Okay. I I don't know what to say. That's just amazing how you do that. That's so incredible. So, you what are some of those goals you're going to do? What are you going to do with all these amazing skills and all this wisdom and all this like talent you have? You're young. Okay, we don't have to talk about age, but you're
It's
young.
all good.
So
It's
you
all
have
good.
a lot. What are some of your goals that you really want to get moving like you see yourself accomplishing?
Um, couple of things actually, because it's one thing for certain is that always to continue growing, always to continue moving forward. So yeah, like this a little bit inside scoop. So I'll be pursuing my PhD soon. So hopefully by September I'll be pursuing my PhD. So the goal is to be a professor lecturer, international professor lecturer, motivational speaker across the globe, like a speaker, and
Mhm.
a world-renowned life coach. And of course, entrepreneurship, I mean, already started, and the live streaming, it will continue for life. So it's always not just for the sake of being out there, but to genuinely connect human to human. I mean, just
Mhm.
human to human, heart to heart, and that actually will penetrate the mind. So yeah.
Right? You got to get to the heart first because the mind, woo, tricks and games and mazes and facades and just so
Mm-hmm.
much, so much, right?
Correct.
Mechanisms,
100%.
mechanisms, lots of so.
100. Oof! Guess who's here? Russ Hedge.
Oh, what's up, Russ?
Russ
How
Hedge
you
is in the
doing?
house.
Thank you for stopping by the stream. I hope you're
I
doing
love
well,
the
my
I
friend.
love Russ. I mean, Russ is just
Yeah.
awesome. Oh,
Oh, James,
James is in
too.
the building.
I've missed you. I have missed you. I was telling Darren I've missed you. All right, so we'll talk about this off live. It's good to see you. It's so good to see you. This is
Yeah,
great. Human to human, right? That's what it's all about. Like that's what I
that
love
is
about breaking stigmas, whether it's disability, whether it's trauma, mental health, um,
100%
culture, color of our skin, sexuality, right? I mean, all kinds of discrimination out there. People just
correct.
find any kind of reason to. I'm not gonna. I don't want to be harsh. There's just,
Go ahead.
unfortunately, there's a lot of hate out there
Uh, uh, uh,
for
it's a
so
way to
many
go.
different
Hmm.
reasons, and that just so it's about human to human and what the person's really about and their value as a whole spirit and entity, their
Yep.
essence.
100%, Amanda. That's the thing is
You gotta
because
understand
hate.
this.
Oh yeah, and the hate is taught most of the time. Unlike love, love is natural. Because if you get to the word fitra means the natural disposition that we have it actually ever since that we came into this world. It's love. It was already love was already instilled inside for it. So it's like it's because sometimes either society, either what's that called the surroundings that introduce hate.
The environment, yeah,
Yeah.
whatever's directly that first layer of circle, right? That environment, that
Mm-hmm,
everything that is put on you, that is what you tend to know. That's all that you know. You don't know anything else. So,
mm-hmm.
yes, right. So much of that.
100%. 100%.
100% of that. So, thank you, thank you, thank you. Excellent conversation and excellent yes, I know. This is
Appreciate you,
so
man.
fun. This is
And
so
all you
great.
need
So,
is love.
I know. Let me see.
Ooh.
Wait, I had some other stuff I wanted to talk about
Mm-hmm.
with you. So let
Absolutely.
me see. Story of over. Okay. So I asked about that. Language. I want to talk about more language. And this was great because you just kind of talked a little bit about it. And last episode, I had talked about language and we were talking a little bit about culture and the
Wow.
power of communication within someone's language of origin.
Alrighty.
So I just want to know more about what you know about language and like how you relate to language. How many languages do you speak? Uh, what's your love language? I don't know, all kinds of stuff.
To me, language, it's genuinely about connection. In the wordings of Nelson Mandela, said if you speak to a person in a common language, you'll get to the person's mind. But if you speak to a person in their native language, you'll get to the person's heart. So because it already connects with the person whatsoever. So and even according to the research, as you dig deeper, it's like those who speak more than one language, a lot of times they tend to think like they tend to be much smarter. And at the same time, their brain can consume more. Like storage wise, they're able to consume more and they're actually able to enhance so many informations actually together, right? So and at the same time, when you learn a new language, it's like you develop a new personality, so you could be talking
Hmm.
about the same thing, same topic, okay? But it could be like a different language, but you realize that what's that called personality a little bit changes. I'll give you a simple example.
Yes.
Right now, I'm talking to all of you guys, for instance, right now in the English language, if I do speak it that well. But
I
now,
think you
if
do. You're fine. You're fine. You're fine. You're good.
and then if I were to move to Russian, for instance, let's say it would be like "Здравствуйте, как тебе дела нормально?" So it's like, so this is Russia. It's like, hey, hello guys, how you guys are doing? Hope all is well. That's Russian. So now if I move to Swahili, habari zenu, mazuri. So this over here, when I move to Swahili, so now this is a little bit. So it's a little bit different how I spoken in English. It's a little bit
Mhm.
different how I spoke in Russian. And at
Mhm.
the same time, now if I go to Arabic, which is my native language, حي الله وياكم أحوالكم طيبين إن شاء الله. So here, this is Arabic. So now this is actually of all of the language, whichever you feel like, even if it's the same topic, you'll realize it's same. And you realize, like, supposedly, if you connect accordingly with that person, supposedly with slangs or everything, that's why there is a common saying in Arabic that says, خاطب الناس على قدر عقولهم, speak to people according to the level of understanding. And
Ooh.
at the same time, there's another one that says, أكرم الناس مكانهم. Basically treat people and bless them the way how they are, right?
Yeah. Right.
Oof! Elizabeth is in the building! Hey!
I'm gonna dance for you, girl. I'm gonna dance for you, girl. She's coming up on the show. She's gonna come up on the show.
Hey! She's killing
Come
it indeed.
on, Liz. Come on, Liz. You guys have a great episode today. I was at work, so I was in and out, but so much support for the both of y'all.
Appreciate it. Thank you so much, Amanda. Yeah.
Yes. So, anyways, if you didn't check out the episode, go check out the episode. Go check out Usama's episode.
Check
For
out and
today.
check out the legend right there.
And he
Oh,
did get a
there.
nap. He took the
Legend.
advice. He got a nap in after. He slept a little bit. And he made it to the show. I was worried.
Yeah.
So thank you so much. Fantastic comment. Language and perception are linked and influence each other deeply. So perception. Ooh,
Mm-hmm.
perception.
Mm-hmm.
That's a whole nother conversation. That's perception.
That's indeed. I mean, it's linked because, like, also speaking actually of cultures, different cultures operate differently, different mindsets and different beliefs, right? So now, if you were, because even according to the research that they did in diversity, right, in Harvard
Mhm.
Business Review, they tried to compare a couple of countries. Let's say, for instance, the USA and Mexico. So Mexico, they are more relationship oriented. So they prefer first from the right off the bat, they start off with relationship first before moving towards business. But in the States, it's a little bit different. First, it's like business, and then we can build a relationship. So supposedly, if somebody from Mexico goes all the way to the States and start off like I thought it's a business related first and then. So the most important thing that's why is to have this that word called eccentric uh eccentric, yeah, accelerate or something like that, acceleration, that which basically means to have a global mindset. That means wherever you go, that's why they provide seminars and everything before traveling to a particular country, so that you're aware what things to do and what things not to, what things may
Right.
be, because so that we are
Appropriate,
ready.
not appropriate. Yes. And to
Exactly.
be respectful, show respect. Yes. Be prepared. Be sensitive, culturally sensitive.
Sensitive. And I love cultures generally, so because that's why even a
Yeah.
lot of time when I'm being asked, "Oh, where am I from?" and stuff like that, I just go like I'm from everywhere. I'm from everywhere, out of
Yes.
nowhere, trying to be everywhere. So
Right. Just sprinkle me everywhere. Right. No, I get it. That's great. I think it's fantastic. I speak two languages.
Mm,
Originally, well,
wow,
what?
wow, 2 languages. That's a lot. Awesome stuff right there.
I mean, oh, you're so sweet.
Wow,
Well, I mean, I speak Spanish and English, and I don't think like that's too anything,
wow.
um shocking. Obviously, I didn't think it was shocking information. I thought it was kind of, but anyways, but I know I feel comfortable sometimes, when I can listen in a little closer, because I can pick up on some of the words, the origins, because I know Spanish. And when I lean into that, then, it I can kind of understand some words in some languages. So yeah, I can understand how you feel a little bit more like comfortable or more educated, like, okay, well, maybe there's a possibility I can learn this third language and really build on the first two languages I have, and to have
Mm-hmm,
that be able to connect with people and communicate with individuals on
mm-hmm,
their language and their native language. And I haven't been able to travel, so I would love to travel a lot more. Like travel outside, like travel. Um, but so who knows? We'll see. We'll see. I just
I'll
haven't had the
see.
opportunity.
You
I just
will.
haven't
I
had the
mean,
opportunity.
and
But I will.
uh,
But I will.
if
But
it's written, so shall it be.
yes. What's up, Hedgie?
Hey,
Whoa, I haven't
Hedgie,
seen you
how's
in
it
a
going?
minute. What time is it
Indeed.
over there overseas? I know he's overseas.
He's in the UK. He's in the UK right
Yeah,
now. I
yeah.
believe it's 12:57. I think. Yeah,
I don't
it's
know.
almost one. Yeah, it's two hours difference from where we are.
Some people do
Nah,
that.
nah, nah, nah,
Yeah.
nah, nah, nah.
Oh goodness, that's funny. I mean, does rap count?
Nah. I barely speak English, so
I think you do great. No, but it's okay. Thank you for clarifying it. Yeah, late, about 1 a.m. So thank you for being here, Hedgie. It's been so long.
hey.
They're like going with this. Is
No,
this a
nah,
rumor?
nah.
Are we starting a rumor? Usama knows 9 languages. No. No, let's squash that rumor. That's not true.
hmm
That's not true. I
And
volunteer to
if
go with both of you. Yes. Woo, woo,
yeah,
woo.
yeah.
Humanitarian stuff, or I don't know. It could be just totally like leisure.
Oh, well, 100%. Speaking of travel, actually, that's one of the things. Actually, one of
Feel
my
free,
biggest.
feel free to share where you're at because I don't know where anyone's at. So that might help because right now we're international. Right now we're global. So feel free to share where you're at if you're listening on the chat.
Elizabeth,
That'd be
she's in
nice.
Virginia, I believe. Elizabeth is in Virginia.
Okay.
Hedge is in the UK. I think London.
Okay.
London. And yeah,
Yeah. This is
that's
great.
some awesome stuff.
I know.
So
I just find it like because your power with words and the way you're so wise. So I want to, where did you get, I want to know more. Like, how do you know so much?
um I
Where
would
does
say
that come
actually to
from?
this very oh Bernard! Woo!
Oh, what's up, Bernard? ¿Cómo
That's my
estás?
man. That's my
We
man
missed
right
you
there.
the other night. I was looking for Bernard the other night, like a week ago, week and a half ago, 2 weeks ago.
He's a man. Love this guy. Love this guy to heart. So I even to this day, I mean, it's like I still don't know a thing. I don't know a lot. So seriously, it's like it might seem that I do, but I don't, honestly. Because in
You're
the
gonna
wordings,
work on a PhD, my friend. Okay, you finished an
but it
MBA.
does, but it
You're
doesn't
young.
mean it doesn't mean I'm just
You're
learning other.
cultured. You're well traveled. You have lots of insight. I'm just saying. I didn't know. I don't. Maybe you're. I just didn't know if you had like a story there that from where it came from. But that's okay. It's still good. It's still so good. I'm just so
So like
impressed because you really have such a like future ahead of you. You've just got so far to go, and I'm just like, where's Usama gonna like? What's to come? And it's just really exciting for me personally. But and even
like
just watching you, like what Gabe was talking about, just beginning and before you started streaming, when we were talking, and I'm like, you are gonna be amazing at streaming, and you were like, me, I'm like, yes, you. Remember, we were sitting at the art festival at the table.
yeah, I remember like a
It
little bit.
it was like last Christmas. Was it the Christmas one?
I think so,
Or
something like that.
January, New Year's or something? I couldn't remember. It was like
Yeah, something like it was like around
and
something
you
like
were
that.
like, "Well, I'm thinking about no." Well, I wasn't streaming yet. I started streaming just January. Literally, I've been only doing this 6 months, so anybody can do it. Anybody can do it. 6 months. This is it. But you feel like you've been doing it for so long. And that's something we were going to talk about and I had talked to you a little bit about was like how do we like have a what is it, season ending? It's the end season 1 and when do you start
hmm
season 2? And for you personally, you have 70 something episodes, but you stream multiple times a week.
Yeah, because it's just for me, as I say it a lot of times, I don't think of it as live streaming anymore. I
Okay.
think about it, it's like opening my gate. It's like welcoming people into the house. So this is what a lot of the times as I take it, even if it's just on me, it's like okay, whoever tunes in, it's like grab your coffee, let's do this, have a good conversation, and all of that. because I've, believe it or not, it's like first it started on Instagram. That's where it first started a little bit there, a little bit one, two
Okay.
here and there. But then because I've been dreaming about LinkedIn, I was like, man, if I could get in LinkedIn or something. That's where there was once I asked Travis, but I'm
Mhm.
nervous. I'm nervous. I'm anxious to heck to begin. He was like, I'm nervous as well right now. He was, but we still gotta do it. So that one was a big momentum. So I created a Twitch
Good.
account immediately. I was like, okay, now I am definitely gonna begin. I took the step. And then I was like, let me apply. But the thing is, I've been hearing a lot of people getting rejected. It's like, I don't know if they'll accept me because the rejection. But I was like, let me give it a shot. Give it a shot. I applied, and then when it's like, oh, I love that question. Add a meme, fitness and gaming. Yes, I am a Muslim. Yes, yes. They. It's like, oh, now this the questions that are coming. Now this is awesome
Hello. Hi,
stuff right
Adam.
there.
Okay. Questions. Send in
Yes,
your questions.
yes, I
Yes.
am a
Okay.
Muslim. Yes, I am a Muslim. And there's also another, do I believe in the Holy Book Quran? Of course, I totally do. Live by it.
There you go, Adam.
Totally.
Nice to
Yeah.
meet you. Welcome. Welcome. Welcome.
Thank you
Thank you
so
for bringing
much.
your questions. I
Yeah,
love
awesome
that.
stuff.
All right. Yes.
And
Good
so
stuff.
this was when I applied. I was like, I told a couple of people at first. So I told very few, but then I believe it was Nicholas Lano and Gabe. They were actually on that. So this is the time I was like, okay, let me spill the beans. So I entered. I was just chatting, and then it's like cold. I just asked. It's like what? And then I just asked. Guess what, folks? It's like I got approved, and that was the moment of momentum. So I started with Karina Dorothy Creel because
Mhm.
I honor whoever actually, because they invited me to their shows. Like, no, I'll still do it. So literally, I went past all the names. So you are already on the list on media from the very get go. So immediately I was like, I gotta bring all of those people because who have helped me, supported me,
Right.
encouraged me. Like, I
Oh,
was
you're
like,
so
definitely.
sweet.
So even Jen Amos, who I was on her podcast last year. So I was
Mhm.
like, nah, I have to bring her in. And then she was like, oh, thank you so much. I was like, definitely. I mean, we all rise by uplifting one another, growing with each other, empowering one another for the better, because so many hands makes the job easier, our hearts sweeter, and the world's greater. So yeah.
Saw that. I saw that quote. Yes. Okay. Um, real quick, thank you,
Yes,
Adam. Learning
yes.
Arabic.
I do speak it. Yep.
Oh,
And what?
9 languages is what the rumor is.
No,
The
no.
rumor says the rumor is he speaks 9 languages. That's the rumor. On to a
Oh,
serious question. What's your
uh,
favorite hamburger?
I don't have a favorite. I love all types of hamburger. By the way, Gabe, we need to still do one of our lives where both of us will be eating. We need to do that. Either
I
on
remember that. You were
that was
having
a
you had your the food came.
yeah, and I was like, I was gonna eat it later, but Gabe was like, no, 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 we gotta put it to work. And it's like,
Oh, I remember that.
مرحبا
Oh,
أخي. We basically saying hello, brother. It's like, how you doing?
thank you, Sama.
It's
Thank you for helping us.
it's like how are you, brother? It's like, I'm doing fine, alhamdulillah. كيف حالك أنت? It's like, how are you? So yeah.
How do you say that again?
So if in Arabic it's two ways because there's masculine, there's
Hmm.
feminine. So if you say كيف حالك, that's to a boy. كيف حالك, that's to a girl. So that means how are you? Oh, if you want to simplify it, you can just say كيفك, as in how are you? كيفك, to how are you to a girl. So yeah.
Thank you. Fantastic. I know. Thank you, Com. Everyone's being so
Nah,
nice. I
nah.
know, right? Natural, natural. Enrique, ¿qué pasa? ¿Cómo está? Yes,
Hey,
finally,
Ricky.
finally. Yes.
Mm,
Well, I'm. Thank you for the bits. Oh wow! What's up? What's up, Uni? Thank you, Uni 100. You are amazing. Res, thank you. Usama is just for being so young. Sometimes I'm just like, wow. Again, what the future holds, I just cannot wait. I cannot wait. I'm so excited to have this
mhm,
recorded. It's going to be on YouTube forever that we had this conversation. And then when you are just out there writing these books and you're on stage and you're the speaker and you're just so well known, I'll be like, I got a
mhm,
little live with him
mhm.
when we were just
Yeah.
starting out and he was just starting
Mhm.
out.
I
know,
That's
right?
thank you so much, Russ. I mean, I'm learning amazing things as well from you. I mean, and speaking actually of knowing so many things,
Yeah.
it's learning from a lot of people. As I call it, standing on a lot of people's shoulders. And that's what a lot of times I defer to because it's not me. So the best way, if even if we were to say from all of the people that comes from the most high up high, I mean, God, that's basically created all the knowledge that's in front of us. So now that's all whatever we consume to share forward. And the value of knowledge is by sharing. And the value of sharing is by caring. And the value is caring is by loving. And the value of caring is by kindness. Incorporation. That's Elizabeth right there.
Again, no words when you do that. It's just so beautiful the way you put all the words
Mm,
together. I toured an exhibit on Islamic art in
mm.
the UK. It was one of the most beautiful experiences
Oh,
I've
wow.
had. They they were Quran on display with the 14th
15th
century.
century records. Oh,
Ooh,
oh,
very. I
awesome.
can only imagine the power in that, right? And with history and all that. So yes, he does cause mayhem, like awesome mayhem. Always, always, always.
Thank
Um,
you so much, Russ.
this is great. I'm glad we are just having so much fun. You just again a friend. We've been through like watching you grow and continue to grow. It's just really awesome. So
Mhm.
I don't know. I just appreciate it. This is
Same.
I
You've been
know.
rocking it as well. You've been rocking it. I mean, it's like now you literally brought up all of the things. And to be honest, believe it or not, the moment actually when you got approved for LinkedIn, I was so happy. I was like,
Aw.
yes, you finally got it. I was like so happy because it's like he definitely deserved it actually on LinkedIn and all. You've already been killing it, so now this actually became like an extra. We say it's like an extra blessing.
Yeah, no, it absolutely was. Absolutely was. And again, like I had been denied a few times and I really didn't feel like I had enough content what they were looking for. But at that point I had been streaming for a little bit. So I was like, okay, hoping that the streaming, the weekly streaming and being able to have that there would be enough to eventually get approved. But yeah, it took some, a couple of tries and really just applying and consistency. They always say a lot of you have to just be consistent in the work and be committed to what you want to do.
Mm-hmm.
And you just can't stop, can't give up. So a no is not a
100%.
no. A no is not a
You know.
no.
And no stands for next opportunity by uplifting every community.
I do. I agree. And it's all about community here. For me, a community is so important. I try to really have these conversations where I want individuals to have something that they can take away, where they feel a little bit more empowered to just connect with somebody in a different way, in a better way, and maybe someone that they may have not felt comfortable connecting with in the previously, and now they
Mm-hmm.
can have a little bit more information on how do they can
Mm-hmm.
communicate or connect or really build some sort of like relationship, right? Encouraging
100%.
acceptance or maybe just break some of the stigmas or biases that were there, some of the
100%.
so for me again that's really my mission. That's the purpose of why I sit here every week and I bring amazing people like you. I know that you have, I mean, the work is there. We're doing the work. We're doing the work.
You're rocking it, definitely for sure. You're definitely a rock star for sure. And Gabe is in the house and it's asking, do I
Thank you.
like ketchup in my French fries? Well, it
Oh,
depends. It
Gabriel, these
depends. It
serious
de-
questions.
Gabe, no, no, we need to do our eating live,
Thank
like the
you.
mukbang. We need to do that on your live, hopefully. So yeah, or your live, mine. So let's do it. The mukbang.
Wait, the mukbang. Okay, okay.
Well, definitely because we already planned
See,
one day. It's like where both of us will be eating and talking, and so yeah,
well, I'll be there for that. I'll be there for that.
yeah, it did.
We
That one was the
definitely make that
funniest
planned.
one. Yeah, I
Hi,
laughed
Dawn.
so. Hey, Don, how's it going?
Welcome. New name. How are
Awesome.
you?
How's it going?
Where are you from? Drop it. Drop. Tell me who you are. This is nice. Hi, welcome. So,
Hmm.
anyways, yeah, I'm here with Usama tonight. I don't know. I just got so lucky. And so when I had asked, you surprised me. You're like, oh, yeah, this Monday. And I'm like, really? Okay. So soon, so quick, so fast. Okay. And then you realize you have amazing week with so many, like, you're very scheduled this week. So I just want to make sure that. Oh, speaking of this week, not only are you doing various lives, you're celebrating. Let's not forget you're celebrating this week.
Yeah, on the Thursday, because shout out to Nathan actually for inviting me into his show. It's gonna be on the 14th. It's gonna be Wednesday. It's gonna be 3 a.m. my time, which is already it's gonna be my birthday. 15th of July is my birthday, so
Yes.
it's gonna be at the date where I'll be streaming and like we'll be streaming on his show, and yeah, really looking forward to it. So it coincided on the day where it will be my birthday. So yeah.
Wow. So happy birthday. We can't wait. I'll be listening. I'll be there for Nathan's live. I was a guest on Nathan's live. I think he's going to be a guest on my live one of these days. We'll talk about, some of the things that
Hmm.
he really stands for and some of the things that really are important to him. And that's really
Yep.
what it's about. And I really look forward to that conversation. So maybe once we get some details kind of ironed out, we'll have an idea of when and the conversation. But that's going to be a good one because Nathan really is amazing. So I have a
Hmm.
great show on Wednesday with him. That's going to be fun. And
Yeah.
you'll be
Thank you so much.
celebrating.
Mhm.
Enrique, happy 18th birthday. Because you look, yes, happy 18th. I'm the 18th. Oh, he says he's the 18th. Happy early birthday. Okay.
Thank you so
Okay,
much.
I thought he was saying happy 18th birthday. Okay, so Enrique's birthday is on the 18th. Well, happy birthday, feliz cumpleaños. This is
Wow.
great. This is fantastic. Okay.
Elizabeth asked a good question. It's like, do I like samosas? Oh yeah. I love all types of food. I eat all types of food.
You want to talk about food?
I have no
Is
problem.
that
We can
where we're
talk.
going? We're going to talk about food?
No, because she asked, it's like a triangle sort of thing, and then it has meat inside of it.
Ooh,
So
okay.
it's like it has meat of it. So
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
something
yeah.
like this, something like a triangle like that.
I'm sure,
That's
like
something I like. Yes.
we got stuff like that. You'd like stuff with
Yeah.
meat in there. I know he likes.
Oh, Jihan is in the house.
Oh,
Woo!
Gigi, what's up? Oh, G,
I
sounding
love you.
great. Thank
I
you.
know.
I
I
know you're an
appreciate
early
you.
bird. G's an early bird. I know she is. So thank you for popping
Appreciate
in.
you so much. Love you to heart.
Oh, Enrique, you're welcome. I know this is so sweet. I'm really happy. Yes, happy birthday
Brother,
to
thank you so much,
Usama. Happy
brother.
birthday to Enrique. Happy birthday to Mackenzie. Happy birthday. We have lots of birthdays this week. This is going to be fabulous. Very
Mm-hmm.
celebratory week. I'm excited. So
I'll put it in the comments. Guess how old am I?
listen, I know you're on the younger side, so I don't want to say. So maybe
It's
the
okay. Say
chat
it.
can guess.
Yeah,
Chat.
guess.
Let's go, chat. Everybody fire in some numbers. How old Usama is. Ooh, maybe I should do a prize or something, a giveaway or something. Who gets the closest to the number? I don't know who knows you and who doesn't know you,
Mm,
so love you more. I know,
mm.
girl, we still owe you an accountability call. You're so busy. We'll talk soon. We'll talk so soon. How
Yeah.
old is Usama gonna be? I should have put this question when I put the post and just made this about your birthday.
No. Okay.
Uh,
Okay.
uh,
That's a little bit okay.
favorite kind
Ah.
of barbecue. Oh, okay. Interesting question.
Ah. Okay. Okay. So we're going 27. So it's like 27. 70. Okay, now 70. 70.
Wait, what did I miss? What are you laughing at? 17?
Elizabeth. It's like,
Right?
wow. Wow.
You old enough to have a beverage? But 27, 24. Nobody thinks
Close.
at least he's in his 30s. Anybody? Okay, so Don, I wanted to say I saw your comment. and I did not want to ignore it. So thank you. You're from Dancing with Bipolar podcast. So this is fun. This is great. Okay. Yay.
Arizona. Hmm.
Arizona representing, hanging out at the Mental Health Summit with DJ on the 21st. Okay.
Hey, that's awesome stuff.
Okay. Like me or
Big ups
somebody
to that.
else? I'm like, wait, what?
Big ups to that. So
No,
yeah,
we'll figure it out. This is
so
fun.
people.
So, Don,
Okay.
thank you.
There's
All
a
right.
lot
Well,
of
people were
guessing.
guessing. Yeah, there
A
was a
lot
lot of
of
good guessing.
guessing. Okay.
So, okay. So, obviously, individuals, people out there think you're in your late 20s.
Ah, you made me a lot older than I am. Well, Dawn is very close, but I'm a 1 year old, so I'm gonna be 25. So yeah.
Wow. Wow. 25.
Yeah, but I'm still not married yet, so.
With you, silly. Right. Right. I'm sorry. You're absolutely right. Wow, Usama. Well, happy birthday. I mean, you're just
Yeah.
first like the first quarter of the century down. Boom. Okay, just
Mm,
next quarter up.
yep. And Elizabeth can't believe it that I'll be 25.
I know. I agree cuz I didn't think that either, but when I found out how young he was, I was like so wise, so mature. Exactly. So mature.
Ah,
Just a again, wisdom. And I can't that's why I asked like where do you get it from? From your parents, from your
yeah.
environment? Did you read books as a kid? Did you like live in a library? Like
Interestingly enough, I mean, I was never a fan of reading books when I was young. I
okay.
was not a
Okay.
fan. But I had that curiosity mindset. It's like I was always curious to know things. It's like, why is this
Yeah.
happen? Why is this? So I was kind of curious. So of course, all thanks to my parents. I mean, love them to heart and everything because they brought the two worlds together. It's like the religion and ethics. They brought them together. They fused them together. So I was
Hmm.
to regurgitate. So I was able to take religiously the core values and the core ethics and everything. I took it very seriously. So then sometimes my father used to tell me a couple of stories about, for instance, in the history and stuff. So whenever when he used to tell me about a couple of stories, I was like, wow, that's awesome. So for instance, about the prophet, so about this, what some of the remarkable things, the miracles that happen. So sometimes it's like when he used to tell stories from the Quran, or sometimes my mom would be telling me certain stories. So I was used to be like,
Hmm.
oh, these are awesome stuff. And I used to think it's like, how are they able to gravitate certain things? So until when I was done with my high school, I was like 17. I was like, so that's why. So one of my other greatest inspiration online by the name Noman Ali Khan, who's in Dallas, Texas, by the way, he's one of the Islamic motivational speakers. So I was heavily inspired by him. Um, so many things actually the way that how he used to articulate, he specialized in psychology, that which heavily inspired me. Then afterwards, I got a like a diploma in psychology and so
Yeah.
many other things. So I gravitated towards so many things towards learning, growing. So I started combining the two worlds together as well. Like, so for instance, sometimes when I include religion into certain phase, or sometimes I'll include the language into a way, I mean, not in a way of forcing, but in a way of encouragement towards all that could be beautiful, that could be touched in a way that, because I go with the KISS method, which stands for keeping it sweet and simple, so
Hmm.
sweet that they will be tasting it over and over again, and so simple that will leave a dimple in their face whenever when they remember it. So it's a more like a digestible way and thinking of way, wow, so that it can allow room for them to extrapolate, just like a butterfly caterpillar. It starts first of a heavy rain is just a drop, then it pours. First it moves slowly, and then they are able to gravitate that little information, but then they can extract however they want it in their own way, because they got the most important, just the foundations, they got it, and then they grow upon with it. And this was it. I mean, it was always been learning. And then when I joined university, my bachelor's degree, this is the moment when I fell in love with reading, fell in love so deeply. And because also I used to, a lot of times people will be like, oh, can you help us with this study? So we used to do a lot of work. So a lot of people like, can you teach? So this is where I heavily got even. I loved this teaching ever since I believe I was 16 or something. I also loved doing that. It's like, okay, the littlest that I know, I used to share it with people. It's like the littlest that I know. I used to spend time in the library when I was because, as I said it before, I got bullied, I got
Yeah.
discriminated, I got all of that,
Let's talk
and
about
so
that.
that's why at the moment it's like I used to go to the library in a way to study for my courses that I used to have, or sometimes I'll just grab a simple book because I'm not a fan of big, massive books. So it's like those short ones. But then
Hmm.
afterwards, I got heavily like I'm more into listening. So I'd love to listen more and then I write down notes. So, and this one, it even grew more. And even sometimes I even go hard on myself. It's like, I didn't read enough today. This week, I didn't learn something new. So sometimes I get to evaluate myself. So it's not about the degree or certifications that I get. Those things are good to have and everything. But it's actually the mindset that I have to
Oh,
evaluate myself.
oh, Usama froze. It'll come back. It happens. And we're already wrapping up because it's already like 50 something minutes. So 10 more minutes of the show. We'll see if he comes back. And I see those comments over there, by the way. This, don't say that. That's negative. No, 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 no. We don't want to do that. No. I know. I think so too. I know. I think so too. I don't know what I should do. So it happens. We got like a great show for like 50 whole minutes of Usama. Oh, he dropped out. Okay. He'll be back. I know. I'm like, no. Oh, no. It's okay. It happens. And it's not that big of a deal. Was that fun? That's so fun. Usama's amazing. I wish I could catch every episode. There's just no way possible I can catch every episode of his. So I have to be very particular about what episodes I do choose. And my camera is looking kind of blurry too, so that's not good. Oh well, no big deal. It's been super fun. I hope everyone's having a good time and they enjoyed the conversation thus far. Let's see. I can share some stuff about my Arbonne that I'm doing, so I might do that here at the end and start closing it up. I know it's super early in the morning or super late, and there's some other responsibilities tomorrow. He's going to be with Travis and Nick and Jonathan Palmar. So make sure you go over to Usama's page. And I had his stuff. So there's his YouTube. He has a YouTube and his Instagram and Facebook and his Twitch. So I put that there in the comments for everyone. Give him a second show. My internet is wonky too. I know. And it's so late. I normally I've been in the past, I've gotten a no, like because of the time difference. So unfortunately, sometimes you miss out on some amazing guests because of the time difference. So I really agree with sometimes uh unfortunately, there's nothing you can do. And if it's internet too. So all right, let's see. There was so much there. I know, I agree. I agree. All right. Talk about what you have learned from Gabe. What kind of question is that? I learned so much from him. He is amazing. He's just, again, I've already talked enough about how I think he's just wise. And I know I saw the comment about an old soul, and I really do feel that. And I'm sure many people agree. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, there
Hey,
he is. That old soul is back.
yeah,
Old
it's
soul's
all.
back. It's all right. It happens, my friend, right? It's just the way it goes. Technology. It's no big
ah,
deal.
we got used to it indeed.
I would have kept talking by myself. I think.
You rocked it. I'm pretty sure you rocked it with your wisdom. I a lot of times as I say it overly, I feel like even sometimes I say that it's because the LinkedIn servers cannot handle the wisdom of DJ and the awesomeness and the kindness. So that's what they couldn't handle. So there's like, nah, 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 we gotta cut it.
I feel sometimes I appreciate that. Thank you so much. That's so sweet. I like to keep my energy high, but sometimes I feel like the words and the thoughts don't really come out appropriately or together quite well, and sometimes I feel like I can't get the thought that I want out. So, and for me, it's not late like you, but I mean, I'm in Eastern time and it's evening. We're going into 8:30 at night here. So for that in itself, it's like, okay, the end of my day as well. And I'm like, whoo, time to like slow it down mentally. But it's all right. I was
But yeah,
already getting questions about what I learned from you.
yeah. Mhm.
Thanks, babe.
Okay.
And
Let me
Don, thank
just.
you again. I'm glad you found us too. I'm glad you found us. Thank you, Don. So fun. So fun. LOL, he could be right.
Mhm.
I don't know. Okay, so
So yeah.
listen, it's almost up. I know you lost track. You like lost your connection for a minute, but like let's wrap it up and you can tell us a little bit more of like how people can connect with you, all that good stuff, your social media. I had pulled that up while you were out for a minute. And then I talked a little bit about the shows you'll be doing. So you'll be with Nathan on Wednesday, and then tomorrow, who's leading tomorrow night? Where is that going to be at tomorrow night's
It's
show?
gonna be at Remo.
Okay, on the platform,
Remo. Yeah, on the
on the Remo
platform. Yeah,
platform.
Remo platform. Yeah,
So
it's
you got
gonna
to look
be a.
for the event. You got to find the event. There's an
Yeah,
event
the
out
event.
there.
Yeah, it's the event is here. In fact, it's just right there. Let me, in fact, just bring it up right here.
Yeah, let's share that link. Too much energy. The internet. You are so adorable. You are so adorable. Thank you. I think it was Usama's energy that the internet couldn't handle. Usama's
And
the one that was like zapped it.
yep, uh, I dropped the link right there.
All
Thank you
right,
so
there
much.
we
I mean,
go. So
all of you.
please
Oh yeah,
unmute.
we didn't even get to talk about the mental health, the self, all of those kind of those important things. Yeah.
But you talked about a lot of important things, and
Yeah.
again, like you know how it goes. You in an hour, there's just not enough time to talk about everything.
Oh yeah, and the thing is sometimes how it flows and how it floats and stuff. So yeah, I can completely understand. So yeah.
But you're a leader. You're a natural leader. I think before you cut out, you were talking about that, just your natural desire to educate others, to inform others, to hold others to a higher standard and really encourage them and push individuals forward to be their best selves, and those are all just natural leadership qualities. And I didn't get to really address what you've overcome to get
Oh,
where
okay.
you've been, but I want you to answer the question, like for you, what has really been some of the things that you struggled the most to overcome, but you're so glad and appreciative you did, and what did you learn from it that you would want to share with others?
Okay. It was three things. It's in fact even already. I mean, it's already been out there. I mean, the racism,
Right.
discrimination,
Yeah.
and discrimination, racism, and bullying. Those three things.
Yeah.
So what I learned, because this is R, this is D, and this is B. So from racism, I learned is that to radiate positive, infectious energy, to and positive love towards people, everyone and anyone, and that everyone feels to be included. Everyone needs to be to radiate that positivity towards their life. And bullying, I talk it more for broadening people's perspectives, horizons, and their mindsets towards betterment of all. To have the growth mindset, it's like to always grow and learn, and not to be thinking, because we need to think of ourselves out of ourselves. And discrimination, I thought about it. It's like, okay, delighting people with kindness, with respect, honor, love, and integrity, so that they can feel valued and validated for whatever they say. We may not agree with whoever that we meet on everything. Well, of course, definitely, but we can disagree. We can agree to disagree, but still with love and respect, regardless. And still be friends regardless, because this is what it's all open mindset. It's all about. So, and that was all about. So those are the things that I grew up on. So these are the things completely that I stand against. So I wouldn't want to see it happening to anyone or any person in the face of this globe. So the reason why sometimes anxiety, or for instance the self-esteem or the mental, comes about, because like we said, I mean, the peer pressure that comes about, or the anxiety. It's because people are anxious to go to school or to go to else places or
The
something because they're afraid.
society. We touched about that. Yeah,
Right.
it's all the environmental pressures, everything that's around us, and just
Feeling being let down, it's like completely being pressured. It's like, because here's one thing that I've learned in depth: those that bully, these are the most, actually they're undergoing through hardship, so now they just fuse their frustration towards others. And those that insult and those that judge, they're the most insecure people of all. Why do you think? Actually, a lot of times, that's why even one of the scholars of the past said, there is no person that tries to shame others except that they will be shamed with a trial with that same activity that they do. So imagine you try with the sin like you're trying to, but actually you'll be actually towards that. That's one of the things. And also another one of the poets says, "Kullun yara an-nasa bi'ayni hali." Every person sees others the way how they project upon themselves to others. This is actually comes to so a lot of the times the self-esteem, it's like it comes about not only with difficulties, but sometimes somebody's got to be there. So this is what I do personally. So this is where I come in. It's like, so by providing those sorts of actually actionable practices so that people immediately are able to kick in. So I wouldn't say immediately people will operate. It's not one size fits all. So this is what I life coach people towards this path. So it's a space basically of 10, like 10 weeks. So I go accordingly. It's like, okay, now let's talk about it in depth. And we go upon it and stuff like that, and until they get it done. So this is what I primarily do to help people to grow along and to help them actually grow. And the best thing is when you see them succeed and being making the change that they do, that's the best thing ever. So
I
yeah.
agree. I know you're an amazing coach. Ain't nobody out there better than you. I couldn't imagine having somebody like more, really positive and warm and understanding and compassionate and giving of all that you have to offer. So I anyone that works with you is so lucky, so blessed. So
Like, thank you so much.
yeah, I'm so excited. Again, you have like a full life ahead of you and there's so much to
Thank you.
come. So, all right, my friend, any last words? Connect with you on LinkedIn, follow you on Twitch, follow your YouTube. You got your YouTube up,
Yep. Up.
streaming to YouTube.
Yep. Streaming to YouTube as well.
Okay, you want to keep track of all that, keep all that wonderful, amazing work that you're doing.
Absolutely, will definitely do so. I mean, feel free to reach out whenever. I'm available on LinkedIn, and if it's regarding the coaching or whatsoever, feel free. And yeah,
Yeah,
we'll see how it definitely how it goes. And yeah,
thank
and
you.
at the same time, let's not forget the Be Strong 99 merch is out. I've
Oh, yes.
already, yes,
Woo!
and that
All
one
right.
it's already there as well.
Let
Push
me
it
see.
right
I
there.
got that link. I got copy. I got
No,
this. Wait. Oh, did you already
oh,
pop
okay.
it in?
Ah, okay, it's okay because it's already had it
Well,
right
LinkedIn
there.
is different than the Twitch and the YouTube because LinkedIn doesn't let you send
It's
comments
mm-hmm.
out, and that's
Mm-hmm.
odd. So, whatever. But thank you, Liz.
That was from the defining moment. And yes, there's so many things. I mean, I appreciate everybody that tune
Oh,
in and on board. I mean, if you
yes.
ever,
Thank you.
so yeah, that's,
But
I
tomorrow,
mean,
that's tomorrow. Nathan Wednesday, contact you for coaching.
and Carl Sean Watkins, it's gonna be on Wednesday.
Oh, on your show as your guest.
No, I'm gonna be on his show.
You're gonna be on Carl's show too?
It's gonna be at 1:30 Eastern Standard Time, 1:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So
So
yeah,
definitely check out more Usama on Carl Watkins page over on YouTube. Not YouTube, but on his LinkedIn. I don't know if he has a YouTube, but I know he has his
he
LinkedIn.
does.
I know he's super on Instagram too. So he's phenomenal. Yes, he
Incredible
is.
person.
All right. I think we're gonna say our good night. We're gonna let you go to bed, get some rest. Let me go ahead and put out our outro and we're gonna say good night, everybody. Bye. Thank you, Sama.
Thank you so much. Appreciate. Love you guys.